What up, what up, what up, Unbreakable Kicks Army? I can finally smile after a shock drop. This is the first shock drop this year that I've actually gotten a dub on. And I want to say it's been at least, what, maybe 10? 5 to 10 shock drops this year? Within the last, month or two, it's been at least 3, Army, from the Air Jordan 1 Lost and Founds, from the Air Jordan 4 Thunders. Then I want to say I took an L on the Air Jordan 13. That shock drop. I ain't been having the most luck as far as shock drop. Last good releases that I did get dubs on, Army, was last year when I was getting my crib remodeled. I did get a dub on the Travis Phantoms, and I did get a dub on the Orange Lobsters. But again, y'all, that was last year, man. We on to 2023, so good that, I was able to actually get a dub on the Spider-Mans. Now, it's been a lot going on, and you know what, man? I ain't even gonna lie, bro. I like how Nike has been doing this. Now, I don't know if this is gonna be for the remainder of the year. I feel like they definitely been giving us a lot of shock drop, a lot of attention on the app, because April and May is still dry. Now, I know I still got to give y'all my May Jordan releases, but to be honest, as far as the month of May, it's really only like 2 shoes that I do plan on copping, but I will have that video for you guys, if not tomorrow, because I do got an early review. I got an early review that I want to get to y'all tomorrow. But if I don't get y'all the May releases tomorrow, it will be sometime before the week is over with. Now, the Air Jordan 1 Spider-Mans did shock drop, and I did do a video early this morning. I kind of like that, though. I kind of like how giving you guys the information right before the shock drop or a couple hours before the shock drop. That way, if you guys have already watched the video, you guys should know exactly the plan once we do go live. I know once we get in there, still a lot of people asking what time and what shoes dropping. I'm gonna be honest, man, that's all cool, but y'all know we be putting that in the chat as well, man. So I just don't be wanting to blow up the spot, man. I don't want to give y'all the video last night. A couple years ago, Army, it was easy. My mans would give me the information, I'd let y'all know, and then every time it happened. But then Sneakers app and Nike slowly started to throw wrenches in my plans with the shock drop information. They might switch up the time and things of that nature. So I don't want to say want to be 100% accurate, because you can never be 100% accurate when it comes to Sneakers app and Nike, because they can always change. They can always throw a wrench in the plans, like how they did with the Lost and Founds. It was supposed to have been 1140 EST. It wound up being 140 EST, somewhere around those times. Now, the Air Jordan 1 Spider-Mans, it kind of had a similar vibe as far as what was going to happen. The time was spot on. The time was spot on accurate this time. But for the most part, a lot of people were saying that it was supposed to be a sneaker cam, but it wound up just being a regular shock drop. Now, I don't know where the sneaker cam information came from. And to be honest, I probably should have seen that, because generally when they do a shock drop with a sneaker cam, the image never really leaks early like that. And we were saying that this specific image was supposed to be the image that you need for the sneaker cam. And even in the chat, Moses going crazy, Break, what a picture at? I was trying to hold the picture to the iPad camera so that way you guys can screenshot it. And the whole time it was no sneaker cam, man. I don't know who started that rumor, but that did not happen. But also with that, though, I do feel like going forward, Nike can start to execute doing sneaker cams, because, again, I just feel like when it comes to the sneaker cam, you need to have 2 devices. You need to have 2 devices, whether it's an Apple Watch, whether it's another phone, whether it's another tablet. I know, and I keep laughing at this. My man's on the live said that he was going to have his Xbox up and had an image playing on his Xbox. So it's you need multiple devices in order to do the sneaker cam. And when it comes to running bots, I feel like soon as the shoe drop, boom, they press that button and it's gone. With sneaker cam, you can't do that. Or heck, even with, I don't know about a sneaker stash, because you definitely can, finesse doing the sneaker stash. You just gotta go ahead and spoof your location and then boom, you good. But sneaker cam, I don't know if it is a way to finesse. I'm sure they probably are trying to find ways to finesse the sneaker cam, but that's what we originally thought. And then also getting on live, I had got some stock numbers. Then the stock numbers was 157K. But then by the time the actual shoes drop, I want to say my boy Chef Cook Skinner had a completely different number. I want to say he had like an additional, what, 50,000 pairs? Yeah, Chef Cook Skinner had 232,000 pairs. And again, Army, like, I don't be knowing which, you know, stock numbers is accurate, because like we see the stock numbers and then some people say, oh, that's not the real numbers, and some people say it is the real numbers, because like, again, when I first get on live, it was like 156,000 pairs that was supposed to be shock dropping. But then Chef Cook Skinner, on the other hand, he had a completely different set of numbers, and I'm about to go over those numbers as well. And that may show why multiple people in the live was getting multiple pairs. Like, it was one member say he hit 4 pairs, then somebody hit 3 pairs, and I was over here struggling the whole time just to get one. But the updated numbers from Chef Cook Skinner, he had size 3.5, 0. Size 4, 855. 4.5, 1,665. Size 5, 3,330. Size 5.5 and size 6 also had 3,330. Size 6.5, 4,986. Size 7, 6,651. Size 7.5, 8,316. Size 8.5 and size 8, 9,981. Size 9, 9,934. Size 9.5, 9,981. Size 10, 26,613. Size 10.5, 33,264. And size 11 was 33,264. Size 11.5, 9,981. Size 12, 21,618. Size 12.5, 4,986. Size 13, 24,948. Size 14, 4,986. For a grand total of 232,000 pairs. Now, y'all peep those numbers, right? Now, these were the numbers that I got once we first got on the live. And once I go over these numbers, Army, y'all gonna understand a little bit as far as why I say these stock numbers, bro. I don't want to say these stock numbers don't mean nothing, but they not always accurate. Because the original numbers, we had size men 7, 1,113, 7.5, 1,485, size 8, 8,187, size 8.5. 10,965, size 9, 9,099, size 9.5, 14,820, size 10, 14,445, size 10.5, 21,003, size 11, 17,805, size 11.5, 10,776, size 12, 20,130, size 12.5, 2,409, size 13, 13,710, size 14, 6,099, size 15, 3,408, size 16, 834, size 17, 789, and size 18, 489, for a grand total of 157,566 pairs. Now, Chef Cook Skinner number only stopped at size 14. So did Sneakers app. And also size 12 was more. Size 10.5 and 11 was more. Had I known that from the jump, I would have probably went for size 11 over the size 11.5. Because again, it was 33,000 size 11. I noticed that at the end, it was size 10.5 and 11 was pretty much the last sizes that was available. And I wind up getting a dub on the size 10.5. And I do think the 10.5 is going to fit. But I know that size 11 is going to be perfect, Army. And that's why, again, if y'all do got pairs and y'all don't want them, because a lot of people, y'all know how it is, man. Shock drop, y'all don't even want the pair. So I will be trying to update my trade block. And still hit me up if you guys still trying to sell a size 11. Now, for those who did take an L, don't forget, man, we still got another release happening on May 20th. Now, when the shoes first dropped, they started going down. Most sizes were less than $300. But we already know, man, after the live is over with, once everybody said, man, look, I'm either going to take my L or I'm going to take my dub, that's when most people go over to StockX and go ahead and buy their pair just to go ahead and get it out the way. But I still feel like these joints are probably going to go down a little bit more, especially with one more release. And the movie haven't even came out. Do I see these going up eventually? 100%. Do I see them being like the originals? I don't. I think the originals going to always have that advantage over. And one of the originals is more wearable. and it's just a better looking shoe. These, on the other hand, I still rock with these, but I know the original is overall a better looking shoe. So Army, y'all let me know if y'all did get a dub today as far as the Air Jordan 1 Spider-Mans. And also, one thing that I have been noticing, and I honestly think that this is the case, when it comes to Sneakers app now, Sneakers app is not the same app that we were dealing with 2-3 years ago. So that hurry up and get in and get out, like, I don't think that works anymore. At least it don't work for me. Now, it may work for a couple people, but I feel like majority of the dubs come to those who get into the Sneakers app later on. Like, once that initial flood goes, like once, you know, Soul Links, J23, once all of them put out their links and you click that link, you instantly get in. The thing is now is Sneakers app literally has that saying that we are verifying accounts trying to remove bots. Now, I'm not saying that when we enter that fast, you are looked at as a bot, but I do feel like you are clumped inside of that massive bot protection that they are trying to do, because you got to remember, as soon as they go live, the bots instantly get up in there. So as soon as the shoes go live, you instantly get up in there. You could possibly be mistaken as a bot. Now, mine, I got in on my account a little bit late, still pending for like 20-30 minutes. Wind up taking an L, saying sold out in that size 11.5. Then I went back in, I want to say, Army, 32 minutes into the actual drop. Got in there, went in for a 10.5. 6 minutes later, I wind up getting a dub. About 30-40 seconds later, everything was saying that it was sold out. So again, I feel like with the Travises, that happened to me, got in late. The Orange Lobsters, got in late, got dubs. I just feel like, at least for me, hurrying up getting into those does not give me the dubs. I noticed that when I went for the men's size first, then I started going for the grade school and the toddlers. That's why I hit the grade school and the toddlers first, because those were the sizes that I went for later. The men pair was the first one I went for. So, I don't know, y'all. This could be a theory, but I've also seen that more people in the live this morning was getting dubs for those who got in 20 minutes later, or got in 8 minutes later, or got in 30 minutes later. Like, those were the people that got dubs. And you got to also think that if I was still able to enter 30 minutes into a big hype release like this, normally the shoes are sold out by now. So I question a couple things, like, what's up with these stock numbers? Like, who came up with the first batch of stock numbers? Do they actually have these bigger sizes and they just decided to pull them and just hold them for the regular release because they knew that they didn't have a lot of sizes? Because if they really did drop 200 and some thousand pairs, man, it may be slim pickings come release day. But then again, they may still have another 80,000 pairs. Who knows, Army? I don't have all the answers for you guys. Only thing I can do is just sit back and think about how these drops have been going as of late. And again, the times that I instantly got up, Thunder Force, I instantly got in there. Lost and Founds, I couldn't even enter, so I can't even tell you all about that. But again, just going off my success in the past versus my failures on Sneakers app in the present, I'm just trying to figure out what's going to be the best method for me. So again, being first may not always give you a dub. Also, they've been extremely late on handing out those dubs as far as the got 'em screen. I noticed that a lot of people now start just going to their bank account and seeing that they've been charged. And also, like, I didn't even know I hit a grade school size, so literally about 30-40 minutes later, I got the confirmation. No, not even 30. Yeah, it was about 30-40 minutes later, because I was trying to see what size that I got my dub on, and then I seen that I hit a grade school. I'm like, I never got a got 'em screen. I never got a confirmation as far as I got them to maybe like 20 minutes after I got off the live. I'm just like, bro, like, I know Sneakers app, it was laggy, and it's just a lot of things that I feel like could be fixed, but I mean, Army, it's Sneakers out. What can you do at this point, man? Either you gonna take your dubs or you gonna take your L's and keep it moving, man. But again, Army, y'all let me know how today went as far as y'all dubs. Let me know if y'all also like for me to give y'all a video early on in the morning. Like, if I know the time, like I did today, I can wake up about an hour early, film the video, get that uploaded, so that way you guys can know the information. Because, like, well, if it's a shock drop and it's happening at like 9 Eastern Standard Time, it ain't much I'm gonna be able to do as far as getting a video out. So just let me know if y'all do like that method, Army. I love you guys. I appreciate y'all. Shout out to everybody who did get a dub today. If you didn't get a dub and you don't want to pay that resale, I feel you. Just wait till till May 20th, and hopefully you'll be able to get a dub that day. Make sure y'all smash that thumbs up. Make sure y'all hit the notification bell. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. And other than that, you got your boy Unbreakable. You got the Unbreakable Vote. Unbreakable Army, stand strong like always. Most importantly, hug your loved ones, and of course, remain humble. And we out.
I hit Unbreakable for the uses. He the plug, call him when I need him. These old's tough, but he get him easy. Yours old, him first season. Them most beefy, looking like 2 laps. 2 less, cause your ass taking nail.